Hello everybody, welcome back. Fingers crossed that the internet does not cut out this time. I'm wired in today though, so hopefully we're good. I do plan to do another How to Full Boyfriend stream at some point. I just don't know when. Alrighty. Oh, okay. That moves that, but try that again. I have to hit step this one first, I think. No, that one. Oh, there we go. And then, that wasn't enough. Okay. Press that first. Wait, no, I gotta go back and do this one. Yeah, so this. And this. I missed. I didn't jump high enough. So let's try this. I have to step on that one first. Oh, okay. There we go. That didn't work. Alright. You gotta start over. Alright. Alright, we have to press on this one first. Then we can do that. Then we can do that. Then this. And then this, I think. No, that didn't work. Alrighty. Alright, this. Alright, then this. Then this. maybe I just didn't... Oh wait, I know. Oh. I'm stuck. What do I do? Alright, I think I'm gonna have to exit, and then... I think I'm gonna have to go back. Alrighty. Well. At least it was a funny glitch. Alright. But I think I know what to do this time, too. Let's step on that. Oh, don't need that. Have to step on that. Oh wait, no. That was a restart because I messed up. Yes. Let's do this. Let's do this. Then let's do this. I messed up. Okay, back to square one. Oh wait. I don't think it'll work. Unless I can... There we go. Yeah, because I just didn't jump far enough. There we go. So I think I have to jump on this. One. Oh, that's in the way. I need that over there. But I need the blue one up. So move the green back. And then the blue. No, that still doesn't... So I need the blue up there. And I need the green. And then I need the purple. But that still has the green blocked off. Alright. No, I can't jump that. It doesn't jump that high. Oops. Oh, the Baba Booey. I'm totally stuck. Alrighty. I don't know. Oh wait, I think alright, so I need the blue up and the green. Can I jump high enough? I don't think I can. That. Let's move the blue first. And then let's move purple. I can't jump high enough. Almost. Alright. We just reset it. Oh, wait. I think I figured it out. There we go. Hey, I just want you to know, whatever the artifact turns out to be, I'll be here, okay? You can count on me. Thanks, Vanille. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Baba Booey is just like a meme term. Alrighty. So... that first, probably. But that's in the way. Hey, purely by accident. Oh, you searched it up? There. That was the last one. I've got the full message. We only had 2 left. Well, what does it say? You know, when I was a little boy, there was this neighbor kid I played with almost every day. We were almost the same age. He was 1 year older than me. Lucas. That was his name. We'd always play in the park in my hometown. First thing every morning, Mom would make breakfast. I'd eat it as fast as I could and head to the park. He was always there waiting for me. It didn't matter how early I got up, Lucas was always first. I remember one time I asked him if he slept there. He always carried this toy plane. I loved that plane. Why does this sound like a I'm dying monologue? Even though he was a good friend, the bastard never let me touch it. And that pissed me off a little. One day, I woke up and after having breakfast as usual, I went to the park. He wasn't there yet. I was happy. I'd finally managed to beat him to the park. I sat down to wait for him, but hours passed and Lucas never showed up. When I got back home, I learned that they had moved. That night, my father heard me crying in my room and came in really worried. I told him what had happened. I was really sad, but I was a kid, so eventually I started to get over it. One day, my father brought me a box that had come for me in the mail. I was really confused. It was from Lucas. He sent me a letter, apologizing for not being able to say goodbye. He told me he'd miss me and wouldn't forget about me. Also in the box was a gift. It was his toy plane. Aww. One day I was playing at my dad's office. I stumbled upon the box for the plane. I realized he'd made the whole thing up. Obviously, I never said a word. Oh, so it wasn't. So the letter and the plane his father made. Oh, that's sad. Although I never found out how he knew that I liked that plane so much, I never told him that detail. And I wasn't ever able to ask him. Why not? He died from a strange disease a few years later. He always said, if you want to be happy, make your loved ones happy. I was too young to understand. Not long after Dad died, Mom left us. Wow, he's had a sad life. She couldn't get fear of the disease out of her mind, even though it wasn't contagious. Unfortunately, though, it's hereditary. Oh. And as it turns out, Dices and I both inherited the disease. What? You too, Clover? I had a feeling he was dying. I may have a few weeks left. Then again, I may have a few days. Before the disease takes its course, even worse, the disease progresses much more aggressively in women. Dices, my little sister, sooner or later the disease will kill her. This legend, this artifact, was my only hope. What does it say, Clover? See for yourself. Didn't realize I had to actually move. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become. He who not abandons our sacred place, because only on this land the same man is, forever endless, true eternity. So eternal is my son, and eternal will become he who not abandons our sacred place, because only on this land the same man is forever endless, true eternity. I don't get it. I think I get it. Good, explain. It's the island. The whole island is the artifact. And from what I can tell, the artifact's power is limited to those standing on it. That is, while we remain here, we'll be immortal. What a stupid thing. Oh. What's the use of the artifact if I can't take it with me? We can just bring Dices here. Of course we will. What other choice do I have? But she'll have to live here forever. What kind of life would that be? A prisoner of a deserted island for all eternity. We can find another way. Vanille, would you excuse me for a bit? I need some time to be alone. Okay, so that wasn't. So I didn't think the island was gonna be one of the artifacts. That wasn't my theory. Clover. I do think. So when we were called to this island, they said our name was Dices, so I do think we were called here because we're Clover's sister. That's my guess. Clover, why didn't you say anything? If only... I forgot about this guy. Such an intoxicating fragrance, don't you think? Huh? The flowers. Am I interrupting something? No. Don't you think they're beautiful? I also kind of forgot that we were searching for Evan. I guess. Who would guess that the nectar is one of the world's most toxic poisons? A drop or two kills an adult in a matter of hours. A funny thing, nature. So gorgeous and so deadly at the same time. From the bottom of my heart, I believe it was made to end us. The divine punishment for destroying our home. Why are you here? It's such a shame, isn't it? Clover's situation. What if I told you... Oh, I don't like how he just changed to a silhouette. There's actually something we can do. that voice again. It was you. Upbring isn't behind this, is it? You were the one who contacted me. Wasn't it fun, though? Playing detective? See, Dices, I've always felt an inexplicable obsession with mysteries. Detective stories. Questions without answers. There is something so seductive in them. In real life, however, they're always so dull. They're never like in video games or a good book. That's why I wanted to really take this to the next level. Make it more interesting. You follow me? I took the liberty of designing all of this such that you could figure it out yourself. That every discovery would have been uncovered by you, and only by you. Evan, on the other hand, he once wanted to make everything so obvious. He wanted you to know everything from the start. Let's just say that's not how I do things. Oh, he's so creepy. Where's the fun in that? Where's the emotion? He wouldn't understand. Emotions can't be faked. They have to be authentic. They must be lived. I even managed to get someone with the same, heh, you know what? It doesn't matter. What are you talking about? What is going on here? What is this all about? Oh, come on, Dices. You still don't have a clue? After all the work I've done? You're just going to give up? I thought you were better than that. No one appreciates a good mystery anymore. What is wrong with this maniac? Alright, I'll admit it. Maybe I didn't give you all the pieces. But I know you won't need them. You're something special, Dices. Well, I think this last one will be enough. Alright, so there's one more puzzle. I've been aware of your observations. Remember your suspicions about the monoliths? Eureka, you were right. The question is, why? Our friend, Evan, adored Clover. And he wanted to leave him with a little present as the final goodbye. So Evan was the other guy. One that involved an island capable of doing what the new message said. You follow me? So, are you still wondering why you're here? Yeah, Evan was the homeless guy. Is this the right thing? I'm not sure what right even is anymore. Clover? I've been thinking. I've got to tell you something. I'm listening. But my name is not Vanille. It's Dices. Dices Amor. Now's not the time for jokes, Vanille. Just shut up and listen. Sorry. I'm all ears. Ever since I arrived on the island, I can't with this. It's too much for me. Clover, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why is she crying? Hey. Relax, okay? Everything will be okay. I'm here with you. Tell me what's going on. Why do the worst things always happen to the best people? Why? It's always the same. It's so unfair. Well, I like to think the universe has a plan for all of us. Besides... No, I had a feeling that they were siblings because it mentioned his sister was Dices, and at the very beginning, our name was Dices, but we switched it to Vanille because we didn't trust him. If I hadn't been sick, I would have never known you, right? You idiot! Why didn't you tell me? I didn't want my disease to mark me. I didn't want to be treated differently. I wouldn't have treated you differently. Vanille, you're doing it right now. It's just that... Well, it's sad. We just met you. We became friends. And now you're gonna die in a couple days. It's okay, Vanille. Breathe in. What is it that you wanted to tell me? Ever since I arrived on the island, I couldn't get this coincidence out of my head. But, I think I understand everything now. It's not that the island is making us immortal. Rather, the island is frozen in time. Okay. Do Do you understand? Time is not passing here. What's the difference? You arrived here before me. Time stopped for you the moment you set foot on this island. But it didn't stop for everyone else. Oh. So he left when Dices was a little girl, and we have since grown up, is my guess. But it didn't stop for everyone else. You left home and came here to save your sister when she was just a baby. But time went on normally for me, until I grew up and came here. That's kinda sad. Until I grew up and came here, and that's why we're meeting each other now. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm Dices, Clover. You're Dices. This is sad. What? What are you saying? When I took this job, they gave me a false name. They told me to not reveal the real one. Until now. And I think it's because they didn't want you to know from the beginning because of how absurd this all sounds. But now that you've figured out what the artifact is, it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Your name is Dices Emor? It is. I know, like I'm on the verge of tears too. How did you recover? It looks like I was never sick in the first place, Clover. It was... That's even sadder! It was just you. When Evan gave you the notebook and sent you here, he stayed and looked after me, didn't he? He was going to look after Dices while I was here, but that was just a little while. Pretty much a day ago. No, Clover, it was years ago. Time went by and you never came back. While on the island, we don't feel the passage of time. It doesn't affect us. I might cry. That's why our watches stop while we're here. Evan must have thought you had died, that you'd never come back. He had no other choice but to look after me. Obviously, he thought that it wouldn't last long. He thought that sooner or later my time would also come. But seeing how things turned out, it seems that time never came. I imagine that when he realized I wasn't sick, he decided to search a place for me? A family. And he did a good job of it. Until today, I never knew I had a brother. Actually, I never knew where I really came from. After a long time, I'm guessing that he found out how the island works. He assumed you'd still be here, that from your perspective, you had just arrived. After that, he contacted me pretending to be Upbring. He sent me here with the excuse of finding Evan, so that I would meet you. The only restriction they gave me was to hide my real name no matter what. I believe it's because they didn't want you to realize... Oh, thank you for the follow, Mr. Cool Hands 22. I believe it's because they didn't want you to realize it was me from the beginning. First, you needed to figure out how the island works. Just think about it. It all makes sense that way. Neither of us would have believed any of this if we were told about it from the start. That's why he didn't tell me either. He wanted us to discover it by ourselves. We had to wait for this moment. But that means, so... yeah, I'm cutting an onion. I'm not crying. But that means though the minute Clover leaves the island, he's gonna die because of how the island works. We had to wait for this moment. Are you sure about what you're saying? Can I trust you? Just look at me, Clover. It's me. So pretty much what we're doing is playing Evan's Remains. Looks like we're at the end of it. This is part 3 technically. Just look at me, Clover. It's me. I can't believe it. Dices. 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 Is it really you? You've been right in front of me all this time. Yes, Clover, it's me. You've grown so much. Dices, can I give you a hug? Of course you can, you idiot. I might cry. Dices, I was so scared, so afraid of losing you. Ever since we lost Mom and Dad, I only had you, and I didn't want to lose what I loved the most. Heh. But it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Now that I know you're fine, because that's what I've always wanted. Man, this is sad. I can't believe how much you've grown. Are you staying healthy? Tell me about your friends, Dices. Do they take good care of you? Has it really been years? I've got so many questions, dear sister. What happened to Evan, and why did he use a different name with me? It was just a fake name he used to hide from the world. It was all part of his plan. He wanted to surprise us. He did it, for us. Well, he managed. Heh, that bastard. I suppose he wasn't that selfish after all. Hey, why are you crying? Aren't you happy to see me again after all these years? I'm happy. That's all. Me too. I don't ever want this moment to end. I'm so happy. I could die right now. From now on, everything will be better. I guess I'll have to stay here if I don't want my time to come. You'd better visit. And above all that... Clover? What's the matter? I'm just No! Don't you dare! I'm just feeling a little dizzy. Don't worry. Clover? What's wrong? Clover! Hey, wake up! What's happening? Get up! Someone, help! Damn! Clover, say something to me, please! Hey look, it's Evan. Oh, we're Evan now, okay. You're not from here, are you? Wait a second. The hobo? I think you're confusing me with someone else. What brings you here, fella? I'd like to, ask you about Clover. Clover? Pretty much. The more I laugh, the more the tears, don't come out. They stay. I've never met a boy with such a kind heart. Boy, ever since he knew about my knee, he does the grocery shopping for me. Can you believe it? He sure knows how to make an old man happy. Haha. It's a shame he's going through all that, don't you agree? Huh? Stop talking nonsense, would you? I don't get all the young people slang these days. I'm talking about his disease and his remaining days. What did you say? Is he ill? Didn't you know? Why does nobody ever tell me anything? Well, doesn't matter. Thanks for your time. Is this just going to be us talking to all the townsfolk, learning about Clover? Making us even sadder? Clover, ill? Nobody ever tells me things in this town. Alright, so this is just a repeat. Oh boy. Look, another person. Gonna tell us how cool good Clover is? Hey, I'm truly sorry, but right now I don't have a... Oh, no. I didn't come for that. I just wanted to ask you about Clover. Clover? He's the personification of humility. If there's anything he loves, it's his little sister. Between you and me, he's a better father than a bunch of folks around here. How long since you knew about his condition? Huh? What are you talking about? He's going through a lethal disease in an advanced state. So you weren't aware? Huh? Who told you that? He himself. I thought you knew. I had no idea. Since when? I'm afraid I'm not aware of the details. That's all I know. Anyways, thanks for your time. Oh boy. Oh, look, it's a doggy. Yeah, we pet the doggy. Oh, the tag says Apollo? Is that what it said? Apollo. The dog's name is Apollo. Hey kid. I wanted to, ask if you know a guy named Clover. Clover? Oh yeah, he's my friend, you know. One day we were playing bliss ball with my friends and he was just walking by. He realized that they had left me out because I wasn't that good. He approached me and said, "Ignore them. Bliss ball is for losers." Do you know how to play Spy Master? I didn't, so he invited me to his house and taught me. Ever since, I have won every single one of the Spy Master tournaments at school. Heh, I'm sure you'd beat me too. By any chance, did you know he was sick? Unfortunately, it's unlikely that he'll get better. And, he doesn't have many days left. Huh? What did you say? I don't believe you. He would have told me. You're lying. It's a lie. It's a lie. You're a liar. Hey, easy. Liar. We're like destroying all of these townsfolk's days right now by telling them that their friend is dying. Hey, kid, wait. I'm sorry for my grandson. The thing is, this news isn't just shocking for us, it's also really devastating. Clover's like a member of our family. I can't imagine why he wouldn't have told us. I'm sure he didn't want us to worry. He hasn't been the same since his father died. It hurt us all, but he's had it the worst. He must really be going through a nightmare. Is there really nothing we can do? If we had money, it wouldn't make a difference. According to Clover, there's no treatment. So we'll just have to wait and be with him until there's always the legend. The legend? Bastion, again with that? What's he talking about? It's an old fairy tale from around here. It's no fairy tale. Bastion, where did you get that? I told you it was real. We found it with Cecil in a strange shrine when we were playing in the woods. What is this legend about, and what is that notebook? It's an old tale that says something about a hidden island that holds the secret to eternal life, though nobody has found it and ever lived to tell about it. And this legendary notebook, so it is said, reveals its location. Hey, you stranger. What? Me? Come here. Kid's a little bossy, huh? I don't know who you think you are. Clover telling you his secrets doesn't make you special. I'm still his best friend, understand? Bastion. Alright, sorry. In any case, stranger, I'd like to ask you a favor. Could you find the island for me? I don't want for Clover to leave us. And it may be our last hope. I'd do it myself, but Mom won't let me be outside after 8 o'clock. Bastion, leave the poor man alone. So that's... Leave it to me. So that's why Evan found the island. Do you really plan on going? It's just a fairy tale. I've got nothing to lose. In that case, I'll lend you my boat. I'll also make up a bag of supplies for you. Well, hey, that doesn't sound half bad. We'll help in any way we can. Any friend of Clover's is our friend too. Friend, huh? I'll leave immediately. All our questions are being answered, but it's very, very sad. Oh, Evan shipwrecked there? Oh, great. How am I supposed to go back now? The island, time to discover if what they say about you is true. Are we gonna have to redo the puzzles, but as Evan? Okay, first word. I guess I'll be here for a while. Yeah, he's the main character kid. This would explain how he had the first half. How do I do this one again? Wait. How do I do this one? No. I don't remember how to do this one. No, that's just in the way. No. It's all just in the way. So yeah, we do this. I can't jump up there. Yeah, because that one's just in the way. Okay, so I need... Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna have us go back through as Evan. It also didn't really give us a chance to like settle with our feelings either about Clover. Darn it. Alright. So this, and then this, and then that's still in the way. Oh, network error. Alright, we're back. The internet did cut out for a bit. Yeah, so the internet did cut out for a moment. So we'll see if it does that again. So if it cuts out again, I'll end the stream there. If we stay live, I want to keep going for a bit. But I don't remember how to do this one. Yeah, because it's just in the way. Yeah. But then it's in the way from everything else needed. Yeah, because that's also in the way. remember how we did this one last time. I'm going to cheat slightly by looking it up. Because I don't remember. Alright. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The puzzles are different, it looks like. Alright. It says we're supposed to be able to make that jump, but I don't know how we're able to make that jump. Yeah, because, like this. Yeah, because it looks different, though. Alright, so yeah, so it says to jump here. And then it says to jump here. Then to here. And then to here. And then it says back to here. And then it says to do this. And then this. Aha! Okay. I just didn't repeat it enough. Alrighty. Alrighty. But yeah, I thought the puzzles were the same, but they're actually slightly different. Like, ever so slightly different. Oh, okay. There we go. I'm really hoping we don't have to redo all the puzzles and just, like, the first couple. Because Clover did have some of them already solved in his notebook. Okay, yeah, so it's fast forwarding us through. To when he solves it, okay. I guess it's time. Let's see. Eternal as the sun, our sacred place is not, nor will become eternal he who looks for eternity. Because the same man who, on this land, all ego abandons, will know the search of it meaning lacks. Only consciousness was and is forever, my endless true eternity. That's different than what we, translated as Clover and, Dices. What? What the hell is that supposed to mean? That it doesn't exist? Nah, I must have read it wrong. Eternal is not, nor will become, meaning lacks. What am I supposed to do? Clover. Please, don't die. Oh. See, Vincent? I don't know what kind of fool you take me for, but you don't need to be a genius to realize you're hiding from something. And if I win, I want you to go back and face it. Is this when we got the call? That is what he said. Yeah, that's true. Hello? I was wondering if we could meet, please? Huh? Who is this? It's me. Who? You've got to be kidding me. Vincent, is that you? Not gonna lie here, I was pretty sure you were dead. At this point, I know, you probably hate me. But I really need to talk to you. We're talking right now, aren't we? Face to face. I want us to settle this, once and for all. Where are you? Write down the following coordinates. Okay, and don't worry, it's a safe place. Should I come alone, or can I bring someone? Are they trustworthy? He's my right-hand man. I suppose that's no problem. What went down between Evan and Vincent? Well, by God, what do we have here? If it isn't the prodigy, the most brilliant and promising mind the world has ever seen. He who will guide humanity to a better world. Are you done? I don't like how his arms are going like this. Have you been here all this time? What the heck is this place? Anyway, are you gonna tell me why you brought me here? Nicola's waiting for me on the other side. I want to reveal the truth to the world. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you were serious? Let me get this straight, Vincent. You're returning to me what is mine? That's the least an author can demand, right? After all these years, you just show up all of a sudden, and you deign to do what you should have done from the start? Were you expecting a prize or something? Dude, you're something else, alright? You're still acting like I'm the one responsible for all this. Like I was the only Evan. Oh, so Evan wasn't a person, it was a team of people. You were as much a part of this as me. Why then was revealing the truth my responsibility? What was stopping you? You could have spoken up at any time, but you kept quiet. You did exactly the same thing I did. You want to know the teeny little difference, my old friend? You were the face. Let me ask you something. What do you think would happen if Andre Ager decides to reveal the truth to the world? It'd just be one of those tabloids where an ex-employee from Area 51 reveals top-secret info. No matter how plausible the testimony, the man never has proof. People don't believe him. Is it because he's lying? Most likely. But in many cases, it's the other way around. Of course, the government won't keep files in his name. And of course, they'd scrub every last shred of evidence suggesting he ever worked there. The absence of proof, paradoxically, becomes the proof. I'm not lying, I did work there, but they erased all the flies and then my memories. Yeah, I forgot to mute my phone. Ring any bells? My name doesn't mean anything. However, if Mr. Evan Goldstein himself comes out and says something, that's a different story. And you know how people love faces. The story of the poor orphan kid who becomes a brilliant millionaire and wins everybody's heart. They don't seem to realize they've been told the same old story over and over again. And still, they always fall for it. I'm sure they would believe any nonsense that comes out of your mouth. We're doomed as a species, no doubt about it. I may be more Evan than you, but as far as people are concerned, you and only you are Evan. That is why, my friend, the responsibility was on your shoulders. But instead, you just ran away. You ran away, taking everything that should have been mine. Seems you weren't so upset with what they created after all. Do you think I enjoyed doing that? Do you think I had a good time seeing you like that? Do you think I didn't feel like the scum of the earth? Do you have the slightest clue the hell I've been through since then? Why do you think I ran away? I couldn't take being a part of that anymore. You could have talked to me. We could have found a way. Why do you think I brought you here? I know I should have done it sooner, but I couldn't, Andre. I couldn't. They were keeping an eye on me more than you. I was the public figure, after all. And I was so little I could barely understand what was going on. I didn't know who to call for help. I didn't have anyone. They kept me alone and locked away. I was so scared. But that's about to change. Don't you get it, Andre? It was never about us. I'm not your enemy, nor are you mine. We've got one enemy in common. The ones who put us through all of this. The ones who created Evan. And I'm sure they also wanted this. To separate us. To sow resentment between us. To keep us silent. To keep us alone against the world. This is what they always wanted. Are you gonna keep doing what they want? I didn't bring you here to keep fighting. So what do you plan to do? Hold some press conference and spit everything out? Do you think that scenario ends with you alive and breathing? They'll chase you forever. You know how that ends. I know, and I don't care. I've got nothing left to lose. Don't worry, I won't mention you. What the hell? Toss my name in too. What? If we're going to sync Upbring, we have to do it right. I'm in. Whatever it takes to tear them apart. Though, they're so large it might not make any difference. Andre, I guess I'm not the only one who's changed. What I'm trying to say here is, for all the pain I've caused, I just wanted to say that from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. So that's what he was running away from. I thought those words would never come out of your mouth. Are you feeling okay? Did you go to some spiritual retreat and find yourself? Seriously, where the hell are we? Well, actually, it's a long story. I think we've exhausted Nicola's patience as well. Well, alright. I'm sorry to say it really is a very long story, so I'd settle in. And now he fills him in. Alright. I came here because it is believed that this island keeps the secret of eternal life. See that line of monoliths that goes all along the seashore? They're hieroglyphs and... Wait, I know this story. You do? Years ago, I heard rumors about Upbring having a secret base in a place like this. The bastards are everywhere, huh? I didn't believe it then. Me neither, but in any case, the immortality thing is a lie. I just finished translating all the monoliths. It's obvious it's a lie. I'm surprised you fell for something like that. Any ideas? Should I have some? No, I just hoped you'd come up with something. You're the genius, after all. Everybody seems to believe that genius and magician are the same thing. I can't perform miracles, Vincent. So there's nothing we can do? Just joking. I'm not being completely honest with you. I can perform miracles, and I do have ideas. Really? Though that doesn't mean you're going to like what I'm going to suggest. I guess it's better than nothing. I'm all ears. What does the message say? Eternal as the sun, our sacred place is not, nor will become eternal he who looks for eternity. Because the same man who, on this land, all eagle abandons, will know the search of it meaning lacks. Only consciousness was and is forever, my endless true eternity. It's perfect, but somehow long, don't you think? We could make some changes? Changes? We could modify the message. What for? And how the heck do you expect us to rewrite them? I don't speak ancient hieroglyph puzzle. I didn't say anything about rewriting them. Wait here. I'm guessing he used his portal to move some of the things. Vincent, come here. What is he up to? Look at this. You opened a portal on top of the monolith that leads to the same monolith? You weren't paying attention, were you? Look closer. It's different. Did you exchange them? The one from our left is now to our right and vice versa. Andre, just what are you up to? I was wondering if it would be difficult to form a new message based on the original. And as soon as you read it to me, I realized it wouldn't be. We just exchange some monoliths and repeat others. Indeed, something totally different could be achieved, with a message somewhat opposite than the original. Alright, okay, so it changed from that. This was the original, right? 46 monoliths, 46 words. But I propose the following. 28 monoliths, 28 words. Notice that I'm only changing the order of some words or repeating them. And finally, I discard the unnecessary ones. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become he who not abandons our sacred place, because only on this land the same man is forever endless through eternity. I still don't get why we'd want to do that. Look, I've got an idea. Why don't you let me do the talking and you keep your questions for the end? Go on. Your friend Clover, right? What is it that he wants the most above all things? To not die? Vincent, you really suck at this. Based on your descriptions, Clover only cares about one thing, his sister. It doesn't matter if he saves himself or not, he just cares about saving Dices. And what we could do is give him precisely that. Or more accurately, we could make him believe that, oh, so the Dices that they brought wasn't even the correct Dices. It was all a lie. I'm gonna tell you this now. We can't save him, neither him nor her. They're on death's doorstep already. There's nothing we can, but we can make him believe the opposite. Imagine the following scenario. You go back to Clover's house with the notebook in your hands. You tell him, Clover, it's real. The legend is real. You give him the notebook and you tell him to come here for the artifact. You offer to take care of Dices in the meantime. Clover, filled with hope, heads to the island. And he starts to decipher the message, monolith after monolith. Remember, though, that this isn't the original message, but ours. Anyways, during his journey, Clover discovers someone else who was also sent to the island. It's a girl who's also looking for something there. This girl decides to join him in his search, and they become close. Clover completes the message. He learns that the whole island is the artifact, and that the immortality is granted by the island, from the moment you step on its shores. That's why she was crying so much. A bit of disappointment sinks into Clover, now that he knows the artifact is not something he can take home to Dices. But suddenly, the girl comes up with the theory that it wasn't immortality that the island granted, but rather the island exists outside of time as we know it. Time doesn't pass normally on the island, and as a result, hours, days, months, and years didn't pass as usual there, making everything and everyone on it unaging, immortal, and eternal. That's when the girl also discovers that she is actually Dices, Clover's sister, who had been sent by you, due to the temporary gap that was generated because remember, Clover arrived first. Dices was able to reach his age outside the island and then head there years later. Clover obviously doesn't notice that span of years because he was on the island the whole time. In any case, getting back to the story, and just when Clover thought everything was lost, he realizes that what he's been looking for has been in front of him the whole time. Dices also reveals that she was never sick in the first place. Clover, seeing that his sister has grown and lived a good life, that she's alright, and that they can still keep seeing one another as long as he stays there, he becomes happy. All of his worries vanish, a smile spreads across his face. He decides to stay and live on the island, to postpone his death forever. The following days are happy, they're perfect. Dices visits him from time to time, until the day comes when Clover eventually dies. But he dies believing everything. He dies happy. It's beautiful, fantastic. The audience cries, laughs, cue the applause. What do you think? It all just came to me. Brilliant, isn't it? Wow. Oof. Yeah. As if it was the ending of some emotional video game. Breaking the fourth wall a lot here. It's the most twisted thing I've ever heard. I knew you wouldn't like it. You never like my ideas. Just listen to what you're saying. It's absurd. Vincent, look at this damn place. Eternal life, an ancient civilization, a message engraved on monoliths. Don't you think it's already absurd enough? Do you really think adding some extra details would make it less unbelievable? Or less believable? Isn't this what you wanted? Doing something for him? Maybe we can't avoid his leaving this world, but we can at least direct how he leaves it. Giving him a worthy end, full of adventure and emotion. And die believing a lie? Damn. Look, Vincent, I'm sure that today somebody died believing you're a genius. It was their truth, their whole life. The truth only ceases to be true when you find out it's a lie. And Clover will never find out. Although it won't be the truth for us, it will be for him. Even though if that truth just lasts an ephemeral moment. You can decorate it as much as you like. A lie is a lie. And just, it's not right. It doesn't feel right. Oh, Jesus. I want to believe everybody deserves a happy ending. You know the controller keeps, and suddenly that's not right. Come on. My controller is not working. Our whole lives were a lie. What's the difference? Do you want to do something for Clover or not? Didn't you say you'd do anything for him? Let me recall. What was the other option? Oh yeah, leave him to die at home with the baby who also dies. In absolute solitude. But anyway, I'm not going to judge you. It is your decision after all. Where are you going? Aren't we going to join poor Clover on his final days? Time passes while we ponder. Wait. Yes? The message. Your message is shorter than the original. What are you going to do with the remaining monoliths? You'd be surprised all of the problems that high-powered explosives can solve. You're gonna blow them up? What? Afraid someone's going to hear us? We're in the middle of nowhere. The girl. Who's the girl? Who's Dices? An actress? No idea. We'll find someone. Promise me. Promise me, whoever she is, that she agrees with all of this. Let her know all the details. I promise. Andre, do you really believe something like this could work out? I don't have the slightest idea. But you know how much I indulge in making an idea come true when it takes hold of me. I hope you know what you're doing. Tell me how I can help. Oh, no. Leave it to me. I'll take care of all the island business. You make sure to convince Clover to come here and to take care of the baby. And when this is all over, we'll bring down Upbring. Together, like old times. You can trust me. I don't know. You're kind of sketchy. I've been sketchy this whole game. Oops. Where am I? These sheets. I'm not at home, but I feel like I am. Ugh, my head hurts. I don't know how I got here. The last thing I remember is doing that whole act in front of Clover. Clover. I need to see if he's alright. So much light. Oh, is that Clover and his sister? You know, Clover, I always thought I had everything. Everything anybody could ever want. Money, fame, power. Funny thing is, when I disappeared, no one really cared. I was all over the news, sure, but there wasn't anyone genuinely worried about me. No one wondering if I was okay. Controller, don't fail me now. And honestly, I don't blame them. But it was when I asked the neighbors about you that I realized that actually I never had anything. Rest in peace, friend. Rest in peace, Dices. Look who just woke up. This is not how I thought this game was gonna end. Don't tell me you don't find it strange. What? Him, dying at such a convenient moment? Too convenient, I'd say. If it had happened just a few hours earlier, everything would have gone to waste. How did you know so precisely when it would happen? Oh, it was the water he gave him. I did it. That's reassuring. Oh good, now are you going to start preaching to me about right and wrong too? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Hey, I just lied to him. He lied to the whole world. He deserved a little punishment, didn't he? Besides, he went to talk to her. He'll find out eventually. Do you think he'll get mad? Of course he will. But then he'll remember that my way of doing things, once again, worked. And he'll forget about it. I want to ask you something. Do you really believe that if she had known everything from the start, her connection with Clover would have been as authentic as it was? Nobody wants to be part of a farce. I didn't force anyone to do anything. She saw all his pain, and lying to him was the least she could do. She decided to do it. But it's not about lying or telling the truth, nor is it about doing the right thing nor the wrong thing. It's about getting results. But I guess it's easier to just call me the movie's villain. I guess we all have our little lies. Looks like that's the end. Oh boy. Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm probably gonna go cry now. Yeah, until next time. Bye-bye.